Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, I'm coming at you from inside the auction house. Like, not inside of it like most people. I'm actually inside of it. Because I'm a mage, I can just blink in here. So that's pretty cool. I bet you guys didn't know that. Or maybe you did. I don't know. But, you know, we can serve these fine citizens of Warcraft from here. But anyway, today I'm going to be showing you guys how sort of to snipe and play the auction house. And so there are two ways to do that. But before we get into that, I just want to say I didn't get yesterday's video out because I was busy playing the new Call of Duty mode, Warzone, which I actually loved a lot. And I will be streaming that on Twitch for the next few days. I streamed yesterday playing that, so it was just really, really fun. I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Battle Royales and really like them, I would definitely recommend doing those and checking it out. I just loved it, honestly. I played for 8 hours straight, just non-stop action, excitement, and fun with my friends. So it was just really, really good. So just wanted to let you guys know what I thought about that. If this doesn't apply to you and you have no interest in that, then I'm sorry. But I just wanted to let you know my general take on it, and I just had a lot of fun with it. Alright, anyway, so when it comes to sort of sniping and playing the auction house for profit, there's two things that you can do. So first one is a traditional, just flat out sniping something. Finding something that you think has been severely undermarked and you think you can sell it for a profit. Sort of buying it and reselling it. That's the very simple method. So add-ons definitely help so very much with this. So I'm going to illustrate TSM. I do have a video on how to set up TSM. If you're interested in that, I will put a link of that in the comment section below. It's not just TSM, it's all the add-ons I used, but TSM is the majority of that video. So we go to Sniper here, and we can run the Buyout Sniper. So what this does is it scans the item, and anything that comes up as a very low percent, it will buy it for me. So this takes maybe a minute or so, and what this is doing, it is running a scan of the auction house, and it's going to come up with anything that it has deemed is at a low percentage from its historical average. So when you use TSM, it stores your data. It knows, it gives you a whole list of data on things. Like right here, we can hold over Fellcloth, and it shows me the minimum buyout, the market value, and the average regional market value, all from that. And this is just all TSM info on an item. And you can do this with pretty much every item in the game. Some of them won't show up, others will. And what this scan is going to come back with is items that have a significant gap between what their minimum buyout is and what their average has been at. And so sometimes it takes a while, other times it doesn't. For the sake of the video, we're going to go into the other method. This is just how I use it. It pretty much makes it as easy as possible. Now, if you think items, just any item that you really have a use for, you can think of and do that. Right now, it's scanning the auction house to do the sniping feature. So that might take a moment. But another way that I like to do sort of sniping is with professions. Now, obviously, this does take having professions. Alchemy is amazing for this. Tailoring's okay. Just really depends what recipes you have and you're getting and things like that. So the sniping feature is still scanning. However, what you can do when you're sniping for professions, oh, I closed that and it might have actually interrupted it. Dang it. Alright, so we're going to rerun that real quick. I have to keep the auction house menu open, otherwise we will lose all of our progress. But when we're looking at this, TSM also tracks how much profit you can make on an item. So this is a bit extreme on the end of this. So this is broken for bottomless bag because it calculates mooncloth, because I'm a tailor, as 2 felt cloth instead of the 12 mooncloth price of 20 gold each. So this profit margin is a bit wrong. There are certain things where it does that skew it a little bit. But we can look at something like a mooncloth bag. That's where it also does it, because of mooncloth being 2 gold instead of 4. It kind of breaks it a little bit. Anything with mooncloth is going to be a bit skewed as far as these. But with tailoring, there's a few items that you can look to snipe, especially if you have enchanting. Sometimes you can just flat out buy items like Mage Weave headbands and disenchant them, and then sell those items. You can DE snipe, where you literally just look for the items that are level 51 to 54, that are weapons especially, but because weapons have a 75% chance to be Eternals. So you can literally just snipe green BOEs that you know are going to disenchant for a profit. And those can help you just, I mean, it's gambling kind of in a way, because DEing is random. But it's like calculated gambling. You're not just flat out gambling money. You're buying an item, disenchanting it, and you do get something of value regardless of how it turns out. You just can get a max value instead of a minimum value. Alchemy is amazing for this, because alchemy allows you to interesting is not, so normally it'll let me see my priest's profession so I could go over alchemy without ruining the scan. But alchemy is so great for this reason, because you can buy herbs. A super huge way that I have noticed, especially with Blackwing Lair, before this was even more lucrative, but with BWL being cleared, you have access to an alchemy table. You literally just have to invite someone to a raid group, run in there, and go to the table. And what you can do with that is you can buy all the mats for a flask. The Black Lotus, the Dream Foil, the Mountain Silver Sage. I prefer Flask of Supreme Power, because that's probably the most used, because Mage is the most popular class. Warlocks use it, Shadow Priests use it, all those classes use it. So what you can do is you can go to the auction house, buy those herbs, then go to Blackwing Lair, to the free alchemy table, and you can craft those flasks, and then you can sell them or trade them to people in chat for 20, 25 gold. Now, that is the only downside to this, is it costs like 150 flat out investment, and then you're only going to be making 20, 30 gold. So if you have enough to invest at the beginning, like if you put 1,000 gold into that, make 5, 6 flasks, whatever your price range is, you can then sell those, and each run becomes bigger and bigger, more and more value. So it is a way. It's a slow start, but you can get to some ridiculously high numbers of profit if you go and make 10, 20 flasks, if you have the capital to front in order to do that. So those are really the two ways. I was really hoping this scan would finish. I'm not sure what's going on. There might be a issue with the add-ons or something loading. But anyway, all this would do is come up with an item that is super cheap compared to its historical average. And then you can buy that item, and then you can just put it back on here and resell it for whatever price you think is reasonable or worth it. So that's kind of it, guys. Those are just some of the methods I do to snipe things. Profession sniping, I think, is better in my opinion than just flat out sniping items. Only because add-ons have made this so much easier. Like, it's pretty much automated to just buy an item and repost it if you really want to do it. Like, there are people who literally sit here all day just scanning it and re-scanning it, and it's only a bot in Blizzard's terms if it actually buys the auction for you. So it can list everything that it thinks you should buy, and then you can buy all of those manually. Like, I just have this open on another window, and I just alt-tab every 30 minutes and just buy out those auctions it came up for me. And then I go to the mailbox, get them, and then resell them. I don't like doing that because that's just not fun to me. You know, like, to me, I actually enjoy finding these super awesome, lucrative markets, buying the stuff and then disenchanting them or selling them, or just like these complex sort of ways to just generate passive income or gold from doing things like that. So it's just really, really cool, in my opinion, to have that sort of finding those things, and it's just something I'm passionate about and I really like. And then I also love when I can share them with you guys and you guys give such great reactions, like you never knew about them, and it just blew your mind. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's it. We've been rambling on for a while. I will try to get the sniper scan working and sort of show you guys exactly what that looks like at a future time if it is required, but I've explained it pretty much. It's straightforward. If you want TSM, go check out the other video that I will have in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for all the support and love. I really genuinely appreciate it. And if there's anything I can do to sort of help you out in any way with the content, or show you how to do something that you're curious about or want my opinion, just let me know and I will be happy to give that to you. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you made it to the ending, thank you so much for watching this video. It really helps. If you could, please share this with like one person you know, because it would help me so much. I'd appreciate that. Really gets me going on this and can keep growing to make this sustainable and keep up this lifestyle. So I super appreciate it. And if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. And thank you so very much. Bye-bye.